Hi, my name is Chad Burden, and I'm the Vice President of Sustainability at THG Energy. Today, I'll be taking you through a brief demonstration of our Energy Intelligence Suite, a web-based software platform used for data collection, management, and reporting. So let's get started by showing you the dashboard functionality on the overview report. New users receive a username, and they'll establish a private password. Once logged in, you'll start on the overview report of the dashboard. Other site features can be accessed through the global drop-down menu located at the top of every page. Data for the overview report defaults to the corporate-wide tree structure that we built with your direction. All data shown here is what we've imported using your utility bills, typically through an automated feed directly from your utility's website. You are not responsible for keying in or maintaining any of the data. While this report starts off showing electricity data at the corporate-wide view, the user may select specific facilities either through the mapping feature or by typing in the facility name or address. Additional filters allow users to run reports at any node within the tree structure. For example, results can be shown by region, department, or building type. A school district may want to review only high schools or elementary schools. In this particular example, our demo customer decided to view its facilities first by region, then segmented by retail or industrial locations. If you hover over the location, the address information will appear. By clicking on the location, the overview page will refresh and display the electricity data for this particular facility. If you want to view a different commodity, a specific account or meter, or a particular facility, you can do that from this drop-down menu right here. Going back to the tree structure, another way to sort data is by specialty group. This is handy if you want to create custom groupings by a particular building characteristic, separate from the tree structure. Examples would be for buildings that have undergone lighting retrofits, Energy Star scoring, or buildings participating in demand response. To view those locations on a map, you would click the Group button and choose the appropriate custom group. You can set up groups or you can have us set them up for you. Okay, let's continue from the top of the page. Here, we have cost and usage information, which shows current year-to-date versus the previous year-to-date. The number of invoices processed for each period is shown. The variance from the previous year is also listed. Scroll down the page and you'll find a graphical display of usage and cost using plot points for each month. The default view is for production month, but you can also view by calendar month or accounting period. Hover over an individual plot point to view the usage and cost data, as well as the number of invoice processes. If the number of processed invoices equals the total that we have expected, all of the data is accounted for. To zero in on a particular time period, adjust the time period using quick picks or use the scroll bar. With each account we set up, we include 24 months of historical data in the basic service, which gives you some trend analysis right out of the gate for each commodity you want us to track. If you have more than 24 months, we can support as much historical as you need us to. Most of our reports offer line and bar charts, as well as the ability to export data into a PDF or Excel. Our portal was designed to be intuitive, but if you have questions about a particular report or a screen is used for, hover over the question mark icon and you'll find information about how to use this report. Clients also receive a user manual, and your dedicated account rep is always available as a quick resource on how to run a report. If you get stuck on something, give us a call. The bottom of the page shows the most recent 10 invoices that we've processed. We store a backup PDF copy of the invoice, which you can view by clicking the PDF icon. That covers the overview page, so let's use the main menu bar now and head over to the facilities page to view even more information about a particular location. Like before, you can filter by facility type or a specialty group. You can also search by address. Once you find the location you want, click on it, and the detailed information about that facility will appear at the bottom of the page. Here you'll find basic information such as address and square footage. This is also where you can create, add, or subtract locations from a specialty group. Each remaining tab helps organize notes and information about items such as third-party gas and electric suppliers, facility notes, and contact information. For those interested in carbon management, we offer greenhouse gas emissions tracking through the EPA's eGrid data. eGrid consolidates emissions data from all 26 power generating regions across the U.S. We take your energy usage data and convert it into metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalents, so you know what your carbon footprint is for each facility or organizational wide. Now let's look at some accounting-specific reports. Our Payables History Report stores previous bill audits, PDF bill copies, and keeps all of your accounts organized. Once you locate and specify the account and you select a date range, you can export the data into Excel for use outside the platform. Here we have an actual bill audit, which is a process conducted every month for each account. Our metric audit validates invoices using a 32-point checklist. Examples include best practices like, does the invoice date match the service period? Or is the cost, use, or demand outside of the tolerance? Anything that falls outside of a preset tolerance level gets flagged. Users may adjust the tolerance levels as well as establish preferences to be notified via email when exceptions are found. Next, we'll review our bill status report. This report follows each utility's prescribed billing cycle for each account. We use color status indicators to keep track of bills received, which are green, which bills we expect to receive soon, yellow, and which bills have passed their expected receipt date, these are red. As part of our basic service, we contact the utility on your behalf while bills fall outside of fall into the red status to get the bill uploaded into our system as soon as possible. This helps you avoid potential late fees. The contract information section is also important to accounting and contract administrators. This section allows you to store your third-party supplier contracts to help you stay on top of those coming up for renewal. Next, we'll look at the usage and cost report. Your average utility invoice has about 40 different fields of data. Our cost, use, and demand section coalesces this information, segmenting it into different buckets. This allows you to segment reporting using specific data sets. Here, you can pull reports from individual data silos, such as commodity costs, transport costs, or just taxes. Our benchmarking report pulls in useful data, such as square footage and weather data. This allows you to set a baseline and track performance. We weather normalize data using an ASHRAE model, tying each facility to the nearest weather station so you can distinguish operational usage outside of seasonal weather fluctuations. If you have production data or key performance indicators you'd like to compare to the energy use, we can also pull that information into our business metrics report. I previously mentioned our 32-point metric bill validation process, which flags bill anomalies during the audit process. The metric bill validation report contains those exceptions and allows users to review just those potentially troubled accounts in one place. While email alerts are an option, you can also log in and run reports by exception type, service provider, utility account, or bill month. At the bottom of the report, each audit category is listed and the number of exceptions are shown by month. By clicking on the exception, you'll see a detailed description of why it was flagged. Lastly, if you have our submetering device or a submetering device already deployed, we can pull in interval data for a more granular look. If you have a utility-provided smart meter, we can also pull in IDR data and help you understand where your peaks are being set. IDR data also helps identify lucrative demand response opportunities. This concludes the demonstration of the Energy Intelligence Suite. For more information, or if you have questions, please contact your THG Business Development Manager. Have a great day.